What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live, Ant-Man tonight with RA Nation. I want to give a shout out to Miss Roxy. She is going to be out this evening. And I thought, we were going to cancel the show. And I was like, man, I feel like doing something. So tonight we're doing something a little different. And tonight's show is dedicated to Roxy, wherever she is. And hopefully she is recovering, bouncing back. I know she had some health issues, so thank you so much for coming in and joining in with me tonight. And we got a whole bunch of music to get through, and we're just going to hang out. We're going to talk about some shit and just jam. And we're going to even, who knows, depending on who all gets involved, we'll open up the phone line. You guys can call in. We can talk it up a little bit here. We're going to go 50 minutes in honor of my girl Roxy, and tonight I have a whole bunch of music lined up for you, for her, for your viewing pleasure. Again, my name is Ant-Man. Make sure you guys head over to mfp614.com. Show some support to RA Nation. If you haven't already, joined our Facebook group, RA Nation Podcast Group on Facebook. And check out MFP as well, Music Familia Productions on Facebook, and all that fun jazz. Without further ado, I'm not going to hold y'all back. We're going to get right into it, man. And right now, I have some really awesome music right here. It's called False Promises. And, I'm really excited about it, and I think you're going to be excited about it. So without further ado, I think we should just check it out, right? Yeah, let's check it out. What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live tonight, man. Just going through some music, jamming out with you guys. As I said, my lovely Roxy's going to be out this evening. We're going to be jamming with some 50 minutes of music from, like, all over the place. And this is something that we used to do way back in the day, and I thought I'd bring it back since Roxy's out. In honor of Roxy being gone, I know she needs some music in her life, so I thought this would be cool for all of us to jam out and show some love to Rox while she recovers at home. So hopefully you guys are having a good night. What is everybody getting into this weekend? I know the heat index here in Columbus, Ohio today was 105. I know it was probably worse where you are, because I know all over the world, we have a bunch of RA Nation podcast supporters all over the place in different walks of life, and they all chimed in today and said, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, hot, hot. And I don't know if you keep up on that kind of thing or not, but I did notice that they're talking about how we need to save energy and we need to do this, and like rolling blackouts in our area throughout the Midwest and all that. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys are able to stay cool the entire summer. Me, myself, truly, I'm not really looking forward to like going and being shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of people who don't have any respect. So I'm getting myself a pool at my house, and that way I can do what I want in my pool. No questions asked. What are you guys doing this summer? Chime in the comments. Let me know where you guys are at. If you guys haven't already, check out mfp614.com for all things MFP RA Nation right there in one stop. I want to give a shout out to Sean and Cheryl Fitzpatrick as well. They are getting ready to break out into a new endeavor. Details coming soon, but it's going to be epically awesome for the community and the people in the health line. So it's going to be pretty awesome, and can't wait to see that. Also, I want to give a shout out to Standout Serpents. If you have not checked out standoutserpents.com, head over there, check them out today. All kinds of exotic animals, pets, and creepy, crawly things, and all that stuff. It's all right there. It's all right there, I assure you. Head over there, check it out if you don't mind. What else we got on deck tonight? Oh, what the hell. We'll do some horoscopes before we get out the door as well. Like I said, we're going to do 50 minutes uninterrupted. I'm looking at my time list here, trying to make sure. So, I have this new song from a band called Atoms to Ashes, and this song's called Heartless. I had an opportunity to check it out, and I kind of wanted to bring it to you guys and ask you what you think. Me and Roxy have been debating on tossing back a couple of different ideas for some new shows, whether it be similar to what we're doing right now or more aligned of the talk show. We already have that going, so we've been looking at other avenues. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do. And if you're part of the Facebook group, then by all means, jump in there, share it out, and weigh in for sure while you can. But this band, like this is like really epic stuff. It's raw and it's unique, to its own way. But I absolutely love this song, and I want you guys to check it out. Let me know what you think about this. This is brand new stuff from Atoms to Ashes, and it's called Heartless.
One, two, three. It's like you didn't care, you sucked out all the air so slow to let me suffocate. Just like I wasn't there, you had the blanket stare you could hold and didn't look away. There was no shots, no flares, no words that led to where this disaster was going to take place. Alone and feeling bare, forever can't compare to what this pain would do to me. You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off and felt the same to let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? I won't get you, I won't get you back. Just like you kicked the chair from out of nowhere under me, I dangled helplessly. You probably stop and stare and say something, it's just fair to hurt you before you hurt me. For a moment I could swear I heard your heart beating. Or was it my pulse fleeting? You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off and felt the same to let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? I won't get you, no I won't. Before you lost control, you made me pay in full. I dug the biggest hole, but you promised me, you had to keep me out. You never let me in, with never end so true. This all comes down to you.
I absolutely.
You're heartless, you're cold. Yeah, you broke it off and felt the same to let go. Heartless, you're cold. How could you ruin me like that? I won't get you, no I won't get you back. No, I won't get you back. No, I won't get you.
What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live, Ant-Man versus, and we are cruising through a little bit here, just jamming out in honor of Roxy while she recovers at home. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, man. Share this out using hashtag Music Familia for life. What we're going through tonight is just some of the new music that's out. I get updates regularly, and I mean like minute by minute of new music, and I come across a bunch of new music, and I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to check it out yourself. So weigh in the comments. Let me know what you think. So like unprepared this evening. You know, I found out last minute about Rox being down and out, and I was like, man, you know, I don't have it in me to just not show up. Really, honestly, what it is like, I love doing this. I love being a part of it, and I just feel like there's no room like to slack off. You know, if you guys love and do what you do as much as you do it, then maybe, you know, we should stand there. So I came in, hopefully you're having a good night, and we're going to get into a whole bunch of music. Right now, I got this from Pray for Sleep. This is a band out of Lewis Center, Ohio. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, they're more of a rock, hard rock, metal. And this song called Scream Back. I want you guys to check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and when we come back, we're going to get into a lot more. Oh, hell yeah. What is going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live. It's been a while since I've been in the driver's seat. Bear with me here. We are getting through it. I come across every now and then a badass band that I just can't put down. And for a hot minute, that band actually has been Black Sasquatch. It's funny that my man Ted is in the chat right now hanging out, but they have this new piece they put out, this new EP. It's called Believe, and it's got 5 songs on it, and it totals about 18 minutes and 46, I think, seconds or something, give or take. And honestly, man, like, each one of these songs really brings out the band and how they approach things, and if you listen hard enough, you can actually hear the writing process through what they're doing. A lot of other musicians and artists in the field will know what I'm talking about when I say that. But to the average listener, it's well-rounded and put together, and also, these guys are old school. So, when you look at music, no matter how old or how young the bandmates are or whatever, you kind of have to, look at where they're going, and you really sometimes, instead of opening your mouth or using your eyes, you have to potentially maybe just start using your ears and let those follow you before you start getting into the conversations, because there's a lot of bands that have misconceptions that I feel like if they could just get a break, it would be okay. I don't know, maybe this band is a band you feel the same way about. But Black Sasquatch, man, great community of good dudes holding it down for the community. Been a staple for a while, supporting local businesses, playing, working in the scene. So shout out to these guys as well. But one of the songs, there's 5 songs, as I said before. And there is one song on there. It's 4 minutes and 14 seconds long. It's called A Tiger's Tale. I want you to check this song out and listen to it. Let me know what you think. What is going on, Jay? I'm going to play this song, A Tiger's Tale, from Black Sasquatch. I want you to check it out, and I want you in the comments to weigh in and let me know what you think. Alright, guys, so we're going to get into this right now. 4 minutes and 14 seconds of Black Sasquatch from the EP Believe, right here. Brand new stuff. A Tiger's Tale. We're going to get into it.
Safari in the suburbs of Ohio today, as more than 50 lions, Bengal tigers, and bears roamed the streets, residents locking their homes, children kept behind closed doors. The animals were unleashed on the town by a suicidal man who kept them in his backyard.
the fear that gripped this small Ohio town today. Exotic animals, wild animals on the loose. What may be the biggest release of dangerous carnivores in U.S. history.
It's all over the news. Story broke out worldwide. Did you do it all? Is there facts they're trying to hide? Nothing to see here. Case closed on a camel hump. The burial pit. It's now called the triple jump. It's a tiger tale. It's a tiger tale. It's a tiger tale.
Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody? You're hanging out with Ant-Man on RA Nation. That with my boys, Black Sasquatch, right there. From the EP Believe. This is the first title track on the album. It's called A Tiger's Tale. If you haven't already, head over to Spotify. Get that shit. So, man, I am so, okay. So, I don't know where my wrestler fans are. I'm talking about the Attitude Era wrestler fans. I'm not talking about this crap that we're forced to watch today. I'm talking about when it was the Attitude Era and when it was freaking awesome. I don't know. You remember that? I remember that. Anyway, man. My man, Jeff Hardy, dude. He's with AEW now, right? He thought the brothers were back and they're doing it. And he got arrested for another DUI. Cops said he had a .294 BAC. .294. Think about that for a second. Holy crap. Looks like, according to the Florida Highway Patrol, Hardy had a BAC of .294 following his arrest early Monday morning. In police documents obtained by what I come across on TMZ Sports, officers say they pulled over Hardy after claiming he was driving a white Dodge Charger erratically on Volusia County highways. In the documents, police say they received 4 separate calls regarding the Charger's poor driving pattern. Cops say when they finally caught up to the vehicle, it was traveling significantly under the speed limit, weaving across travel lanes and running off the shoulder of the highway. Cops say during the stop, the 44-year-old wrestler appeared to be in a stupor and confused about what was going on. Officers then went and said that, when they finally got Hardy out of his vehicle, he reeked of booze and during field sobriety tests displayed multiple signs of being massively impaired. They arrested him on the scene and said that they would book him back at the station. 2 of his breath samples yielded BAC readings of .294 and .291. The legal limit in Florida, just if anybody's asking, just in case you were wondering what the legal limit in Florida is, it's .08. Whoa. Cops also note that Doc's Hardy's license was suspended following his 2 previous convictions of driving under the influence. He also noted he had a driving restriction which required him to have an interlock device in his vehicle, which they say his Charger did not have. So, yes, it is a thing, and he was booked into jail. They did take a mugshot. Records show he's due in court on Tuesday for the hearing on the matter. It's the 3rd time since 2018 that Hardy has been accused of driving while under the influence. March 18, he was charged with DUI in North Carolina after getting into a car wreck that he was arrested again for DWI in North Carolina in October 19. In the months following 2019 arrest, Hardy admitted he had problems with substance abuse on the After the Bell podcast with Corey Graves, saying on the show that he was receiving professional help. Hardy was slated to wrestle with his brother Matt Hardy on AEW Dynamite later this week. It's unclear if that match will still go on. The story is currently developing. As somebody who's been sober, coming up on sober on 10 years on the 15th, man, I will never try to say I understand or know anybody's struggles. I just hope that the man can get the help and the treatment he can get, because he is such a, no pun intended, a, enigma, like such a positive, reinforcement to kids and to so many people. So to see somebody like him fall, other people who may be a little not so much stronger that are holding on will see this and be like, man, well, if Jeff gets it, then maybe I'll get it too. I want to make sure that I come clear and correct with this when I say this to you. Make sure that you get out and you do better. And when I say do better, I'm not just saying for me or for you. Do better for you. Don't do better for what social media says or what somebody on Facebook says you need to do. Do better for you. What makes you feel good? Get back to that. Get back to remembering why you're doing what you're doing and what got you in that spot in the first place. And I did a huge Facebook Live rant today. I feel like I want to delete it. I really do. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stand in front of it. Gonna take it. Yeah. So, kudos to anybody and everybody out there that is making it happen with themselves and continuing to do awesome things. Right here, brand new. We're going to get back into the music. It is 9:36. We got a little bit of time left. We're going to get this going right here. Through the Darkness. The song's called Resurrection. I want you to check the song out. Let me know what you guys think about this. And without further ado,
we thought that mankind might outgrow their affinity to greed. It began in such a subtle way, a small blemish on an otherwise progressive and interesting existence. Throughout the ages, however, their avarice swelled to a calamitous degree. It wasn't long before arrogance threatened the gift of our very earth. We rarely interfere with the lives of mortals, but to spend millennia on a planet without life is rather boring. And so it was decided that they had to be stopped. We poisoned the air and watched the glowing embers of what would one day be their total loss of power. So desperate they became for control of the curse, they begged and bartered and promised us currency that was nothing but numbers printed on slips of paper or otherwise displayed on plastic numbers. Humanity dominated the world with those meaningless numbers, farming the labor of those that were under them, controlling and dictating the meanings of their lives. It was as they lost that control, and while they clamored before us, that a proposition was raised, a way for them to temporarily overcome the curse, and to even live beyond their natural lifespans. If only they could perform the act of looking a fellow human in the eye, while holding their hand and wholly understanding that they believed their own life to mean more than that of any other man, woman, or child. That person would instantly be fated with our symbol of death. It was so simple, and yet only a select few would learn that survival was at the tip of their fingers. Our curse continued to spread across the globe. Politicians labeled us terrorists. Conspiracy theorists called us the cult of vulture. We simply referred to them as temporary.
Blooming in the pressures of a dizzying world.
We were unsure as to why we ended the curse. Perhaps it was pity, or maybe we saw a bit of ourselves in their hate. What might they do if gifted a second chance?
Ha, pretty awesome, right? Right? Yeah. Freaking epically awesome. What's going on, everybody? Hanging out tonight. We have been just cruising through tonight, man, jamming out. And tonight's show is dedicated to the home ill Roxy. Thank you so much for coming in, so supporting her while we jam out and give her some music to check out. So I'm scrolling through here. I know time is getting short. I'm going to spend a real quick second here. And I'm going to try to find what I was looking for originally. Here we go. I found it. All right, so Loud and Heavy Goes Heavy. This is a brand new song from State of Mind. I've been really enjoying covers from these guys lately. Like, so Eva Under Fire threw out some. State of Mind has threw out some. Look, you're going to get me into this whole debate on, like, cover songs and this and that. Look, I think there's a difference between a band, a local band, doing a bunch of covers for some people in a venue, whatever. That's okay. But when you're State of Mind or you're Eva Under Fire or you're some of these other bands that have a way to twist it and make it your own, lyrically, audibly, it sound something. And I think that is the debate. There's a difference. I think that needs to be, like, drawn in the sand. Like, you're on the left side of the people who, play your covers or whatever in the shows, and then you have your originals and your covers, and you have just originals. You could go many, many different ways. It's kind of like shoes and socks. You can change whatever you want. But I think, when a band like State of Mind, who I'm about to show you, steps out and does something like this, and looks like Cody Jinks is on there. Cody Jinks, cover by State of Mind and Drew Jacobs. This dude, Drew Jacobs, you need, and I mean need, to check this out. This dude is absolutely worthy of your time. And what's going on, Greg? Yeah, man, you've been quiet for a while. Quiet, not being a riot, right? So there's one more song from a local band I want to get out the door before we go into Loud and Heavy Goes Heavy. I'm going to close out the show with that music video from State of Mind. Right now, this brand new song from More Than Never. My man Andy. Shout out to you and the guys. This is pretty awesome right here. Disposal. This is a single from More Than Never. And it's called Disposable. I love it. Because you know what? Motherfuckers be disposable these days. Good, bad, or otherwise. Let's get this.
Desperation's all we know. Wasted upon your throne. Save your scraps, keep the dog alone. While we're dying all alone. Say I'm essential, I wouldn't know. Caught in dystopic undertow. Come here, hero, you're the foe. I guess I'm just express.
going on? Thank you guys so much for coming and hang out with me tonight while I jam out and just kind of vent out. I am getting ready to hit the 10-year sober mark in 2 days. June 15th is going to be my 10-year sober date. I'm excited about it. I may not be on social media much that day on Wednesday, but catch me Thursday night for my live radio show. Go over to mfp614.com. Check out all the links for all the platforms that we're on and get signed up. As promised, getting ready to close out the show, I want to give a shout out to our awesome sponsor, Standout Serpents, and all the crew over there, man. Head over to standoutserpents.com. Check out your exotic animal for a family member, from small to epically big to like epically poisonous to like epically not. All those things under one roof. Make sure you guys go over and check out standoutserpents.com. So, without further ado, I promised you this. I'm going to give you this. You guys ready for this? This is a brand new, this is a cover. And again, I want you to keep in mind that bands and artists these days are adding unique spins on some of our favorite tunes, not just writing it down and playing it like it used to. So check this out. Let me know what you think. I'm really curious what y'all think about this. We're going to check it out right now.
Loud, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away, pistons pumping, minds racing. It's hard to sleep, man, when I'm shaking. Bad news surrounds me. It's always found me creeping up when things are good. Yeah, the dark days find a way. Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away in the captures. All the things that make us turn from what we see. It's always moving, it don't stop rolling. I haven't slept in 3 damn days. Yeah, but who needs that anyway? Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away. Thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. A long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Loud thunder, heavy rain, lightning strike. Sometimes the only light, when the moon is tucked away.
Alright, y'all, I am getting ready to get out the door. You guys have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for doing what you do as artists, musicians, and coming to hang out with me just for this 50 minutes of music. And tune in next week. We should be right back on schedule next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking for something a little bit different, you can tune out to my radio show this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over there on Station Head, where you can check it out right there. Go over to mfp614.com. Check out Standout Serpents, my sponsors, my loved ones, all you guys out there. Thank you guys so much for doing what you do. We love you. Roxy, we miss you. Get well. Talk to y'all soon. See ya.